Hello and welcome back to Tomb Raider 2 with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So today we will go a bit further, not finish the level, still quite a bit to do here, but firstly I'm going to get the Jade Dragon, which is just across from this side of the ravine, and then jump back to the snowmobile. And yeah, we may well be visiting this next bit of it later, but for now, no, we're going back on the snowmobile. And hello, snow leopards. Maybe you should meet my Uzis. So be careful, don't jump off the edge of the thing there. The problem is Lara could fall off at any point there, so not great. Anyway, basically to get over the gap, we will need to move the snowmobile as far back as possible to give us enough speed, because, as I say, unlike with the motorbike in the last Revelation, this does not have the nitro boost, but it behaves as if it does. And yeah, the other problem is the camera's a bit shit. Seriously. What I'm trying to do here is not have Lara's thing have a bouncing fit or anything. You're not Tigger, you are a snowmobile. You do not go hoo 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 hoo. And so over the gap we go, and finally I land decently, not perfectly. And you'll know there is another ladder off to the left of this, the entrance to this cave, so I'm going to see what's down there. Namely a bunch more boulders. Oh yes, some more boulders indeed. So indeed move Lara to the closer to the edge there, and then have her go down. But yeah, there's also a little alcove here, which I do want to explore anyway. And a locked door. Okay, that's not helpful. And it won't open automatically, so that's no use. Well, in that case, let's see what's down here. Hopefully not under the snowmobile. Some more ledges that we can go back up. Was there anything on the other side? I do not know. I do not know. Why am I reloading? I do not know. Okay, I'm completely lost now. We have a locked gate and nothing else. So I'm guessing we're going to have to go through here. Now be careful here. I could have easily been killed by those boulders, given how unwieldy the snowmobile is, of course. After that, I am going to try and make my way down here. Now, this whole area up past this thing to the left of where Lara is standing here is a slope. Oh yes, and you know how I feel about slopes. Well anyway, we can either go to the left and go down into the abyss down there. There is another ladder we can go down with Lara, so it isn't that big of a deal. Although I'm surprised I'm not using the grabbing method with Lara, but never mind. And indeed, there's this huge gap in the ice ladder, so I say I'll go through here and use a torch or two to get through here. Let's see where this takes us. Namely, to a key, apparently. Yeah, and then there's no way back up, so we will have to go the long way around, of course, through here. And seemingly more ice sheets, so I'll break it with my Uzis and get rid of a mercenary in here. He doesn't seem to be carrying anything though, so back through we go. And icicle trap. Yay, and by the way, that door there, that is the door that we saw earlier. I don't think approaching it will open it, but who knows, eh? It's not immediately obvious where we need to go from here. No, it isn't, because it's so confusing. I believe there was a switch, but yeah. The one guy there is not going to tell us because he's out cold, thanks to Lara. And there isn't anything else to say. No, there isn't, it seems, because this is a dead end. As I say, we can't go back. The switch is where the icicles fell. Seriously. Not that it is well seen in the remastered version, but it is there. So back through here and back outside again. And this is what the ice wall was for. We get back up here. Though there is the matter of getting over the gap because, as I say, I did say it was a slope around that area. But never mind, we'll go straight up anyway. And then we can do something, I guess. Not much, I don't, but never mind. Right, so getting over the gap is going to be a pain. Yes, we can do a running jump, but it's not easy. And that area over there seems a bit intriguing. Not that I would go there yet, but yeah. I'll just go up to the top there and save. And is there anything over there? I do not know, and I don't know if I'm going to try, to be honest. Jump over the gap and pull up, and indeed, get back on the snowmobile, I guess. Yeah, seriously. Then make your way through this way into the large area here. Now, here is where some goons will start attacking us on their snowmobiles eventually. For now, I'm just going to get my red snowmobile and take it as far as I can up towards the drawbridge. And then get off. Because that key we got earlier is pretty much vital to going onwards. Though this is also what triggers the guy on his snowmobile, as it were. So that's why I want to save here. And then move over to the thing and use the drawbridge key. This will, I don't know, inadvertently bring in the guy on the snowmobile, so yeah. And he can run you over, seriously. You may well hear him in the distance. The snowmobiles in Tomb Raider 2 are very, very noisy. Okay, maybe I'm mistaken, maybe that's for later. Anyway, that being said, with the drawbridge up, we can easily go across the gap and whatnot, and then be careful. There will be another avalanche. Oh, avalanche? I'm not sure. A bunch of snowballs coming at us and everything. And then there's this bit here. If I can save, that is. And go through here and go straight through. Apparently there is indeed a huge avalanche because the ground starts to rumble and everything. This is where Mr. Snowmobile comes in, but we'll get to him in a moment. But now I am going to get the M16 apparently, which kind of a ballsy move really, because the M16 can only be fired from a stationary position. So that's not great, but yeah. What we're looking for amongst the now rubble here, we'll call it rubble, is another key. Yes. Though for now, I am not going to look for the key. It seems I'm going to go back through here. Yes, because there is the matter of this gate over here. And the switch for which is on to the left of the gate. After that, we can go through here and save. I believe there are a few more mercenaries down here anyway, so it's worth doing so. So let's indeed use the flares. And let's see what else is in here. There doesn't seem to be much just there. And it just takes us back outside here. So yeah, kind of a dead end. So indeed, it seems I'm going to have to deal with Mr. Snowmobile after all then. Seriously, because the snowmobile can't get over that gap, seriously. I've already been down there to well, look down there wasn't much, so yeah. Back into the main area we go then, and let's see if there's anyone else here. Well, besides the aforementioned guy on the snowmobile, no. Well, there's the key we need to pick up. You'll hear the whirring of the engine in a moment. So I'm going to equip the Uzis because at least they can be fired while moving. This guy's snowmobile, by the way, is the black type, which comes with guns. Seriously. The other thing you want to watch out for is the fact that he will kill you, like here. Seriously. Very annoying it is. Let's try that again, shall we? The key and then first the bad guy. That's basically the thing here. Again, I'm going to use the Uzis. It has the rapid fire, but doesn't have the problem that the M16 has. So yeah. By the way, the power that the black snowmobile has is equal to that of the Uzis in terms of gun, in terms of firepower. Of course, it can still run over enemies. Just a bit more unwieldy and, of course, heavier than the red snowmobile. Oh, yes. So now that we have the cabin key, we could use the black snowmobile, but I don't think I will. That mercenary is out cold, and I don't know where the red one is. I believe it's up near the things there. And I've already used the key to open the thing there, so I'm gonna go back and save. Absolutely. And then go on. Okay, maybe I am going to use the black snowmobile. Most good it'll do me. Seriously, it is slower than the red snowmobile, as I've mentioned, and because it's got guns mounted on the front, it is much heavier. And that ain't great. Seriously. Seemingly, I just go as far as the thing, but there you go. Even as its own set of music, the red one has a track from Nathan McCree called The Skidoo. I don't know what that has to do with a snowmobile, but whatever. The black one, I'm not sure, but it's mostly like a drum beat track, which honestly does work. It also plays throughout the add-on Golden Mask, but yeah. Anyway, I will see you on the next one. Goodbye!